Hey everybody, welcome to our channel. On today's video, we are back in Titusville, Florida. We did a video in Titusville and it was one of the craziest videos we ever did on this channel because the people of Titusville were really angry. So we came up in here and we labeled this neighborhood here as the hood, and the people were very upset that we labeled this neighborhood as the hood because they said this wasn't the hood. Of course, the city of Titusville is in just bad shape that you can't even tell where the hood is. The whole thing looks like a hood to me. Tell me this doesn't look hood. This looks like a hood to me. Well, anyways, the local people were really angry that I labeled this the hood, even though, if you ask me, this is a hood. Yeah. They also, it got to the point where I didn't delete the video, but I changed the name of the video from worst hoods to just Titusville, and I also had to delete all the comments because we were getting threats. So and we didn't even say anything like out of hand or anything. Let's try to go to that neighborhood, but let's try to go through here instead. Okay. Instead of going to the main road, unless it like reroutes us back to it.
It'll figure it out.
Also, that was on a GoPro 7, and this is now on a
I don't even think we talked in that video.
We didn't talk a lot. I mean, we mumbled a few things. There's one of those videos where like we're talking to each other, we're mumbling, and I think what the real problem was with this video is that this, even though it's a poor white area, we labeled it the hood, and the people that live here were really offended because they wanted us to label the black area hood. So it seems like there's some tensions in this community, and I don't know what the crap happened, but it got to the point where we made the decision to delete the comments completely and change the title of the video because we were getting so many threats and so many that it was like, and like what we did wasn't even that bad. I mean, like, it wasn't like we talked a lot. It was a short video. So the city of Titusville, the people were very defensive about their town, and they got really offended. So now I did my research, and we're gonna go to the actual worst neighborhoods. I talked to somebody who's from here and who knows a lot about the community because of their occupation, and we have established that actual factual information from somebody who lives here and who works. This person knows, and what they told us is in the last 2 weeks there's been 2 fatal shootings in the city. In the last 2 weeks, there's been 2 fatal shootings. And about 4 weeks ago, there was a guy that got hit up 10 times. So he said there's no sugarcoating this city's problem, okay? So while the local people went on the video and said, it's a great town, it's safe, and
it does look like you have some nice new businesses. And I will say that. Okay,
now, it does justice to research. And I talked to somebody who's from here, and based on their occupation, they would know. And there's no sugarcoating what's the violence, crime, and just hood ratchery of this town is inexcusable. So despite what the people said on the video to try to sugarcoat the situation, this town has some issues. And we're going to drive into the worst neighborhoods of the city and show you guys some of the neighborhoods where they've had the shootings recently. And it's just the absolute worst. You can see right there, for some reason, there's flowers on the ground, probably a car accident. It's very sad to see that. And there's another one over here as well on the left, so right there, unfortunately. So, according to the local person who works in the hoods and stuff like that, yeah, there's problems here. There's no sugarcoating the reality of this town's problems. So while the local people went on the video and they said it's safe and it's not, that's all garbage, okay? The reality is the town has a lot of problems, and based on the fact that we received so many threats, and we had to just kind of change the name of the video and also delete comments, and just for a while we even disabled comments. I just now reopened comments on the video. That just goes to show how much how crappy the people here can be, because we've done 1,800 videos on our channel, and about at least 1,000 of them are driving around communities And we didn't say anything bad about Titusville. We have said bad things about other places we've gone to, and we don't receive threats. So the fact that we received so many threats on the Titusville video, and we even had to I don't think we've ever had to disable comments on any video.
No.
That just goes to show how bad of a place it really is. So, and again, that's not me. That's you doing it to yourself by making threats, etc., etc. So that's not me saying something bad about your town. That's your town. Cops going that way with the lights on. That's strange. He's just driving out with his lights on. It is Friday night. That's random. Just a cop driving around with his lights on. What's that for?
Yeah.
I smell barbecue. Ooh. Yeah, buddy.
What's that?
So, do I hate your town? I don't. Do I hate the people of your town? I don't. Also, if you stay tuned in to the words at the end of the video, there's cops right here, undercover. They got somebody pulled over right here. That's a lot of police activity, but they got cars pulled over here, undercovers, doing undercover things. So, yeah, there's definitely activity going on. They got undercover cars running through here, so that's definitely, you know, you don't see that every day. They got somebody pulled over. They're searching the vehicle. They got the door open. So, yeah, definitely. We're already in here and there's already activity. So the city is hot right now. Like I said, 2 shootings that were fatal in the last 2 weeks. And about 4 weeks ago, somebody was hit 10 times. So that's pretty good information about what's going on in the streets right now here. Oh, look at that white Oldsmobile, bro. That's pimping. Okay. What I've noticed that on the east coast of Florida, I was kind of misinformed a little bit. I was upset at how much police presence there was in some of the neighborhoods. But after talking to the locals, the problem isn't that the cops are trying to pick on certain communities. The problem is if their community has so much stuff going on in it, they have to be in those neighborhoods. It's unfortunate that those neighborhoods happen to be certain groups, but unfortunately, if that's where it's happening, that's where the law enforcement has to be, because that's where the crime is. So first impression of driving through places like Melbourne or here right now, you might say, well, there's an entire city, why only here? Well, this is where the crime is, and unfortunately it's sad because it puts the people, the good hard-working people of this town, in a predicament that belongs to the criminals. But very sad. So up ahead we can see there's like some abandoned looking projects. So I'll tell you guys some of the good things about the city. You're very close to the Kennedy Space Center, and therefore there is actually, is that like fenced in? Yeah, it is. It's like abandoned projects. Abandoned looking projects. Great cover photo stuff right there. Those are like some abandoned projects right there. I can't pull in, but I'll pull right up. I'll pull right up to there. What we can do is we're going down this street, and when we pull around, we can see it, because we can't really. I want to show you guys what's going on here, but you can't really see it. That was the sound of my phone hitting my steering wheel. So pull into this thing so you can see what's going on over there. Like old abandoned project looking buildings. It's gated.
Yeah.
All right, they got a pool.
But it looks like you can turn around in the leasing
Yeah, we should
office.
be able to. Yeah, we'll turn around here. So despite what the people in the comment section said, or may have said or whatever, doesn't change the reality. Of course, since I am not from here, had no information about this place, had done any research on it. That first time I was like, okay, whatever, it must be true. But now that we've done research, no, it's not true. They got problems in this community. And Titusville is not a place to recommend if you're looking up for it. Melbourne is a whole lot better. Melbourne is really has better stuff going on down there in Melbourne. So if you're thinking about the east coast of Florida, Melbourne is a whole lot better. Titusville has some issues that they gotta sort out before we can recommend their town.
Yeah.
That's why we're back here again, to see if it's changed for the better. But it's actually worse now than the last time we were here. So
and who knows? The next time we come, it could be a lot better.
Places change for the better. Who
knows? Maybe a couple of years this could be on the best list. I don't know.
Could be. Who knows? But as of now, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not right now. So I wish I could get in there, bro. It looks so cool, like abandoned project looking stuff. And that's so cool, man. I wish I could explore that. But nobody behind us, right? We're not boxing anybody in. Oh, that's neat. That looks neat up in there. That in there looks neat, man. All right, so let's keep it moving. I just had to slow down for this because it looks neat.
Yeah.
But talking about the good things of the area, you do have the Kennedy Space Center nearby, and today there will be, in exactly less than 1 hour, there will be a launch. So if we do a long video, towards the end of the video, there could be a surprise if they do it. Now, we came to this area of Florida to see the space launch. Unfortunately, we kind of hit bad weather, and it hasn't been able to happen. So, you know, we made it to this area to see the space stuff, but the space stuff wasn't ready for us. The weather didn't cooperate. All right, so we're gonna go on 3rd Street. And this is one of the worst areas in the city. We'll see what it looks like out here, and this is supposed to be the real hood of the city. I just assumed when we came here the first time, what we saw, you know, and to be fair, we hadn't seen the worst part of the city. We weren't in the worst hoods, and I titled the video, we had to go on that road. We'll swing back around. So anyways, I labeled it the worst hoods in the city last time we were here, but it wasn't the worst hoods in the city. The thing is that since the whole city's beat to crap, it's hard to tell where the bad parts are, you know? So yes, we were wrong to label that video the worst hoods, because it really wasn't the worst hoods in the city. But at the same time, if the city's in this bad of a shape, you can't really blame me for thinking that was a hood, because it looks like a hood. And if you don't think it looks like a hood, then you need to get the crap out of Titusville and see like the rest of Florida, see Melbourne, Fort Myers, Naples, and you'll realize, oh, the whole city does look like a hood. Look at the flowers in that mango tree. All right, so this is a very dangerous neighborhood, like we said. There's been shootings here recently in this area. So this is not a neighborhood. The person who gave me the information on crime stats and all that for the city told me this is a very dangerous neighborhood. You don't want to mess around or spend so much time. You know, you really got to be careful. It's a very dangerous neighborhood, like really dangerous. They've had shootings and stuff here, so it's definitely not a place you want to play around in. So we'll just go through here, and again, we have to be really, really careful. They said it's a really dangerous neighborhood. Is this a one-way we're going one way, or just where the car's parked?
I think just the way it's parked. Because see, there's the stop sign in the way that we're heading, so we're fine.
Careful. They waved at us, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's nice to be bird friendly. You notice that mango tree? Only trash. So this is one of the streets where some of the violence has recently taken place in the city, and we're going to swing back around 4th Street, which is right parallel to it. And they've also had some issues there. But we're going to drive right through here. I love all the palm trees. And again, like, people act like I'm supposed to come to your city and lie about what I think. If I come to your city and I think your city sucks, and I talk to somebody who's in the community and that their job's kind of related to all these types of things, and they tell me this is what's going on, you want me to lie and say it's good? If it's bad, it's bad. I can't lie. Like the first time I came here, I thought it was a hood. I was wrong. I will admit that I was wrong in thinking that was a hood, because it wasn't. But it looked so crappy that I thought it was a hood. So like, how the crap am I supposed to know there's worse hoods? You know. But again, it's like you learn as you go on YouTube. YouTube's a thing where you learn as you go, and you know, we were just. That was one of our first road trips for the channel, wasn't it? We didn't know what the crap we were doing back then. We've had a lot more experience and travel a lot. And at this point, since we have traveled a lot, I can pretty much tell you, after all our travels, that you know, we've seen a lot of different states. We've been in 25 states. To give you some information about our channel, if you're watching from for the first time, or you're from Titusville, watching this video for the first time, it's like this. We've been to 25 states in the last, what, 3-4 months? Yeah. So we've seen a lot of America recently, and we kind of have a travel experience. So if you are from here and you haven't traveled to other states, seen other places, it's very easy for you to not really recognize, you know, it's easy for you not to recognize, you know, if your neighborhood's good or bad because you're from here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I did change the title of the video because it was not the worst hoods. And, but again, nobody had done videos on Titusville at that point. So it was like, I had to, oh, look at that Impala. That is fresh. What? The wheels match and everything. All right, so we're going to run down now into another part of the city. We're going to look at some other areas. This definitely looks hood up through here. Everybody waves at everybody. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So everybody knows everybody. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm curious to know if, like, because most places we go to in all these hoods, for the vast majority of people, love that we come to their city. In fact, we've already have subscribers on our channel that are from here. You know, and the vast majority of people, like, they love our channel. They love our videos. We get a lot of recommendations and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely more hood than we were last time. I thought that over there was so weird. This is definitely more hood over here. So
Yeah.
this looks hood for real. Like, most people that are from here, that are from the hood, I think what a lot of people were saying too, like, is like, come back to our city and show the real hood. So that, they were right about that, you know.
Yeah.
No doubt. There was just a few people, and I think they were mostly people that live in that neighborhood over there where we did the first video,
Yeah.
who felt offended that we called them the hood. You know, we call them the worst part of the city, so that makes sense that they got offended.
Yeah.
But
I've been telling them for a year we got to come back here.
Yeah, I've been reluctant to come because I saw the threats and stuff, and I was like, I'm not really. You know what I mean? Like, who would want to come back after threats? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing this. I don't do this for street clout. I do this for YouTube, just to show people places. And motorcycle behind us. Pay attention.
What's this wild ocean thing?
Look at that business center there. Make room so he can go around. There we go. Even on the sidewalk.
It's a market.
That sounds good. Yeah, look, are those orcas murals? I want to check out this business center. It looks very interesting.
Oh, it looks very cool.
Look,
Wild Ocean Market.
Cops behind us with their lights on as well. Lots of police activity. Look at this mural. That looks so cool.
I like it.
Nice. What is it called? Wild Ocean? Is it like a store or what?
It looks like a grocery store market. Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you anyways, if you're from Titusville, man, you ain't gotta be mad at me.
Local seafood, and it looks like it has like really cool stuff. Yeah.
So orcas.
Yes.
Cool. Look, they got orcas right there. Yeah, Katie loves orcas.
And
they got orcas. That's an awesome mural. Nice.
Cool. Yeah, that's really neat.
Neat, yeah. So if you're from Titusville, bro, we don't gotta hate each other. I'm back in your city, and this time we're gonna show you. We're gonna do it right this time. I made sure when I came back that I would show the hoods for real, what you guys want. I love how it's just like a giant EBT sign.
Yeah.
The American food. And also, we're gonna stay in hotels in the area. That brings money to the community.
Yeah.
We're gonna eat here in Titusville. That brings money to the community. We already got our subscribers. We have subscribers from Titusville who've already recommended what we're gonna eat today.
Yes.
So we are going to contribute something to the community. Yeah. You know, so we'll try to, you know, make it right in whatever way we can, and make it right mostly by showing where the right hoods are. So
yeah. I'm
not going to sit here and tell you I wasn't wrong to label that the hood, but when I came here and I saw that, I was like, bro, there's so many cops in the city. Yeah, I'll be the first to admit, you know, okay, let's go back and let's do it the right way. I was hesitant. Katie convinced me. Yeah. I was like, I'm never going to go back to that time after the threats we got. And then, you know what's funny? Half of the time, those threats are not real threats. It's probably like some teenage kid sitting at home.
That's what I've been
plays video games all day. Because when we come out here, we get love. I mean, pretty much.
Yeah.
We got subscribers in this city, and they're telling us, we already know what we're going to eat before we got here.
Yeah, half the time when we get, like, threats, I can usually tell. It's like some, like, teenager or a 9-year-old with too many things to do.
Yeah, and well, I figured it out too because when you know you click on their profile and you see what they're uploading, and like 90% of the time, if there's content on the channel where you can figure out who they are,
it's a teenager.
It's a teenager. And by the way, one most obvious thing is if you're going to make threats to somebody on YouTube, you don't do it from a. So this is Rock Pit right here, guys.
Yeah. And one, they didn't even live in this state. I saw one of them, and I was just like,
well, you know, so here's, guys, you can see right here, there's flowers on the corner.
Yeah.
And it says drive safely, so that was a car accident. This neighborhood is very dangerous. May not look like it, but this neighborhood has recently had, one of the neighborhoods that recently had shootings, so just so you guys know that this may not look like a bad neighborhood here. Actually, it doesn't look bad at all. Look at the size of that house.
mm-hmm.
That's a big house, man. That is a giant big house. But even though this doesn't particularly look bad, but this is a neighborhood where there's been recently been bad activity, so it may not look bad, but it is. So that's the thing too, that you can have a place that doesn't look all that bad, but they could have a lot of action. So this is one of the areas that
it could be a neighborhood of mansions. I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Unlikely, but sure. Sure. Yeah, sure. So now we're really looking at the hoods of Titusville. The first time we were here, we were kind of mistaken.
Yeah.
I'll admit it, we were not in the hood for real.
Mm-hmm.
We were definitely not in the hood. But now we are.
Mm-hmm.
We are definitely in the hood now, and we've met some great people on this coast. I've had a great time. And it's 5:30 now. Oh, look at the white Impala. That's like the one that's for sale in Naples.
Yeah.
You don't like it?
Yeah.
It's not your like. We'll like it once I paint it candy red, put some golden forwards on it. And you'll be like, oh,
You're
baby.
determined to break my phone today, aren't you?
I know. It's the, look at how many potholes there are here. Look at how many potholes there are. I'm not going back now. Let's go back around. I got a gloomy looking day to record, man. And also, like, the video quality this time will be a lot better because last time we were here, I was on that GoPro 7, and that thing was just pure trash. That wasn't really. Back then, that was the hottest thing you could have to record with, but now there's better stuff out now.
Mm-hmm.
Crap, these new iPhone 13s are awesome, man. They record.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at them snowflakes. Look, no, not snowflakes. I don't know what those are. I never seen those. Blur it up right here. So unfortunately, you know, like the first time we came, we really weren't in the hoods. I thought it was a hood, but like I said, the city's in bad shape, so it's hard to know like where the really bad neighborhoods are unless you have a local to guide you. So we got the local guides. Now we know where the good restaurants are we're going to eat at, you know, to invest a little bit of money in the community. We're going to stay in hotels in the area. We're just going to, you know, give a little bit of something back to the community. In case you're wondering, there is a newer Hyatt. There's a newer Hyatt right by the Kennedy Space Center entrance. And there's a restaurant here in Titusville. What's it called? Shiloh's? And from that restaurant, if there's a space launch, you can look across the water and see it. So, oh, look at that house. So cool. Look at that thing, bro. It's got like trees growing on it. It looks neat.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're from Titusville, man, we don't have to be enemies. We can be friends. I'm gonna make it right to you to come back to your town. And even though I was reluctant, Katie had to convince me. She's like, no, you gotta go back and you gotta show the real hood. So I was like, but then I realized, like, a lot of times those people who make those threats, they're not real gangsters on the internet making threats. That's garbage. No. I've looked up a lot of the times when people do make threats and stuff like that. We can look at their channel.
Yeah.
I think we can run back into town now.
So, okay. If you're in this town, why don't you look at our other videos and you can see other
more of our
areas.
content. Yeah, like see some other hoods in Florida. We do videos in Miami, Orlando, Tampa. Like see some of the other hoods we go to, and they'll give you a better idea of the city. You know.
I think for some people, it's like
look at this house right here. That's so cool.
We did a video in our area, and one of our subscribers lived there.
Yeah.
They liked watching other neighborhoods.
Yeah.
They didn't like watching their
Exactly.
own.
Yeah. So, if you're from Titusville and you're watching this video for the first time, go see our other videos on our channel, and you might like watching other people me talk crap about other people's hoods. And maybe you won't enjoy me talking crap about your hood. We had one subscriber who loved our channel. She was like all over our channel.
She was excited, and then she got upset with.
And then one day we went to
yeah.
her hood. All right. So this person loved our channel. Was all over our channel. Oh, I have no idea where I'm driving anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to Westfield Estates now, which I have no idea if it's a good or bad area. We're just going.
And I think I've seen that lady still watches our videos.
Yeah. Well, she was all over our channel. She loved our channel until the day that we went to her hood and said her hood looked trashy. And she like flipped the crap out.
Yeah.
So all this time she enjoyed us going to other people's hoods. Loved the channel. The day we went to her hood, she was like, "Oh no, you think I live in a bad area?" I'm like, "Yeah, you live in a bad area. That's why I went there."
Yeah.
But to be fair, we don't just show bad areas. We just spent not far from here. What is it, like 20 minutes south of here or something?
Yeah.
We just spent like 20.
We did a beach drive.
Yeah, we spent like how long? Like 2 days in Melbourne. So we just uploaded 6 videos showing Melbourne, and only one video was the hood.
Yeah.
All the other videos were showing the beaches and all the downtown and all that.
But nobody will watch those videos. They'll watch the one
hood
video.
videos. Yeah.
Yeah.
This looks kind of nice. Kind of like older, nice looking neighborhood, bigger houses, bigger yards. Oh, there you go. Kids running on the road. Alright. Kids playing on the road. This neighborhood looks nice. The houses are bigger, the yards are bigger. Just gonna let me go. Another other kid running. Yeah, be careful.
Yep.
Yeah. He's a little. Yeah, don't let him do that. Yeah, big brother doing the right thing. There's mom coming to yell at him.
Yep.
Now they're both running back. Mom's coming.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
You knew you were in trouble when mom came out.
Well, Alright, so let's head back over there and see if we can see the space launch. So they're gonna do it. Can you try looking up, see if there's any new information?
Yeah, sure.
They said because of weather. It doesn't look like the weather today looks as bad as yesterday. So it may not. Is that a mural? I like murals. One thing I like is murals and graffiti. Look at these murals, neat. Beach murals, cool. Not sure why the quality is so bad today.
I'll check Twitter.
Check their Twitter to see if they're gonna do it today or not. So yes, if
3 hours, no new updates. Still keeping an eye on the weather. The sun is starting to peek out.
So probably no.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to pass on it. It sucks. I mean, we came yesterday just for the space launch thing.
It looks like they're gonna do it because
Is there a countdown going?
there's no countdown.
Look at this little corner store. That looks nitties. It looks so cool. Lights and everything. Actually, I've changed my prejudice towards the city, and I'll keep coming back. I've noticed many times, like when we do get the threats, you click on their channel, and you see what they upload, and they're like little kids. They're not even teenagers yet. But I guess they go on social media, and then they think that it's okay to do that, and it's not.
Yeah.
If they were older and more mature, they would know definitely not to do that. Especially if they already have content on their channel that they're commenting from, because then you can figure out who they are. And I had one where I actually found who the person was, and I was able to locate a business for the parents. And I called the mom and the kid. I was like, hey, your kid's making threats online. And I'm sure he got a good spanking for that.
What did the mom say?
Not happy. Yeah, it was a little kid who was making threats, and he had content on his channel, and enough content that I was actually able to. Another thing is, like, when we made that video, we were just skating from Middle Florida back then.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that bad. I mean, I wouldn't recommend somebody to live here, but
yeah,
I wouldn't recommend it to you. But it doesn't look that bad. There's, like, we've been to Alabama, Mississippi. Like, we've really been to worse places in Baltimore, East St. Louis. And after you go to places like that, then you're like, okay, it's not that bad. Is that $3.35 for gas? Hey, we're on the real Garden Street, like Garden Street Meadows.
Wow.
You want to eat yet? You want to eat at the place I recommended or yet? Or what are we doing?
Whatever you would like to do.
So there's no word on whether they're gonna do it or not. It's like it's a mystery.
Yeah.
Because there's people lined up all along that main road.
Yeah.
If they do it, it'll be at 6:11.
Mhm.
So right now at this point, the launch happening today is shrouded in mystery.
Mhm.
Well, we could eat. I mean, it's 5. We're not gonna lose that much time. It's 5:40. So what are we losing? 33 minutes.
Which one do you want to go to?
What's the rating for that week? We had 2 recommendations. They said Shiloh's,
Mhm.
and the other person recommended Leon C or whatever. So shout outs to everybody in Titusville, especially those that were already subscribed to our channel. And I do apologize for what happened the first time we came here. Hopefully today's video will make it right in showing the real hoods. And you know, not everybody was right. I mean, so what some people did with their comments wasn't right either. I mean, making threats, that wasn't right.
Shiloh's is 4.2 out of 20, almost 2,600.
Okay.
And the other is 4.3.
Let's play the rundown. Look at that thing. So they're not highly rated on Google Maps, but they're highly rated by our subscribers and friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Food does look good.
Yeah, but at the same time, we can't deny that Titusville has to work on a few things. Violence is never right, and it's never the way to fix problems. And you throw your freaking... Look how beautiful this is. You got street lights, you got palm trees, you got nice cars you can get out here, you can get money, you can get food, you can travel. So many beautiful things you can do with your life. Why would you throw that away for a little bit of street fame and then spend the rest of your life locked in a cage like an animal? It's not worth it, people. I was listening to a report recently that said in the United States, teenage African Americans, 1 in 1,000 will be killed by gunfire.
That's scary.
Every year. So for 4 years, I think it was 4 years in that frame. So that means in the next 4 years, you have a 1 in 250 chance of being killed. That's crazy. So if you're an African American, you know, between the ages of 13 to let's say 14 to 19, you have a 1 in 250 chance of being killed by gunfire.
That's crazy.
That's insane. That's insane. One, you have the one that's lost, and then 2, you have the one that goes to jail for the rest of their life, which is usually another African American male. And then it affects the parents. Yeah. So 250 is 1.25. So that means 1 out of 125 young black African American males is either in there killing somebody or being killed themselves in the next 4 to 5 years. That's a depressing statistic, man.
And then both parents, either way, it's sad.
Yeah. So we're gonna go across the causeway, or what are we doing?
What are you wanting to do?
I don't know. We gotta get something to eat. Which one are we going to eat at?
Which one do you think would be best to eat at?
I think the Latin one.
Yeah,
let's cross this bridge.
Too, yeah.
Let's cross this bridge. See what's on the other side. I thought they said you're not allowed to be on this side, because this would be the side to be on to see it for real.
Huh?
Are you allowed to be on this side over here? There's people. They're gonna do it, I think, because there's people all over here. There's people walking. There's a lot of people out here, so they're gonna do it.
They got the lights on.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do it. There's people with cameras and stuff, so they're definitely gonna do it. Look, there's people walking with cameras and stuff, so they're definitely gonna do it.
Yeah. And that's the launch pad over there, yeah.
And guys, I'll probably do that on a different video. So hopefully, there's a place to park up ahead. So I think they're definitely gonna do it. Look how many people are out here.
Well, look at the light. That's the launch pad right there.
Which one is it?
The lights. You see where it's like a bunch of things in a...
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a clear view from here, man. I wonder if we can park over here. Let's see what we can do. I think they're definitely going to do it, because look how many people are out here. Photographers and everything. So we're going to get to see this, I hope. There wouldn't be that many people out here if they weren't going to do it.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can park here, and then we'll live stream it for us.
I need to, like, stay in the car.
Yeah, walk around. Oh, you can stay in the car for... Yeah, there's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
So I think they're actually going to do it. Come with me, though. Walk around.
I can't be outside.
Oh, yeah, it's cold. So, anyways, at the end of the day, guys, look at how beautiful this is, too. So, not everything is always bad about Titusville. I mean, the fact that you can come here
and watch a space shuttle.
Something go into freaking space. There's a lot of people parked over here, so would that be a place to park? Let's see if we can find a place to park. There's people here.
Go further ahead, because I
Okay.
see like little places where you can.
Yeah.
It looks like pockets, like up there.
Okay. So there's people over
And that would give me a nice view.
I know, I would love for you to be able to see it. I guess there's trees in the way here and stuff, but I guess if I park the car backwards.
If you park a little bit further up, I would be able to see it.
Obstructed, okay.
Mm-hmm.
People just sit in their cars to watch it. That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty much
That's
what
awesome.
I want.
You know
I'm
how
trying
awesome
to
it
get
is? Oh, that would have been it right there.
right there.
That would have been it right
That's
there.
it. That's
Let's
it.
turn back around. I could just jam right up into there. Or we can. I'm gonna be outside the car. There's no way. You can watch it from the car. I'll get you in a good spot.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the good thing is, guys, that
Wow.
not everything is a nightmare about Titusville. I mean, look how cool this is.
This is cool.
You have the opportunity to sit here in your town
and watch a
something
space
go
shuttle.
into space. So where was the spot? Right behind this red car? Was it behind that red car right there? Or was it in here, right?
Right there.
That was it right there. Let's see, this was it right here, yeah. So we're gonna sit here and watch this from here. It's obstructed.
How much?
You're gonna have to get out when it gets close to the time. It's an obstructed view. Can you see it? It's obstructed from here.
Once it goes up, I'll be able to see it.
Let me see if I can park with that car. Is he gonna pull out? I'm trying to get it. Hey, man.
This is that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it that way?
I think it's where the lights are. I don't know.
We got some scopes and up where the lights ran.
Oh, that way? It's down
those,
there?
those lights up the
Those
street
lights right there?
Yeah,
Okay.
those straight.
Do you know exactly?
No, we had those glasses looking.
Yeah.
You could barely see the little.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna promise it's that way. It just kind of looks
That's what
that
they,
way.
yeah.
And I asked them what come they were facing the other ways is because they want to make sure they take
Yeah.
off early. So
Let's watch. You guys are from New Jersey?
no, we're from Arizona. It's just a
Arizona.
rental car. Where are you guys from?